Okay, in this video, we're gonna be talking about fast food and my go-to orders and my favorite places. So I came up with 4 categories. Um, so first category is chicken. And so the places in this category are Cane's, Chick-fil-A, Dave's Hot Chicken, and Popeyes. In no particular order. So we're gonna start off with Cane's. For me, Cane's is good, but I have to be in the mood for it. Like, I do not really like their French fries. The sauce is good. The chicken, honestly, hit or miss. Like, sometimes the breading is not on the chicken like I would like it to be. Texas toast is good. So I would overall give Cane's a 6.5 rating. Like, I don't know. I think it's good. I just think there's better places I'd rather go. I'd say that my go-to order there is probably three fingers, Texas toast, and fries. But sometimes if I'm sharing with someone, we'll get the caniac, which is like 4 fingers, I think, and we'll sub the coleslaw for another bread and split that. But I honestly could do without the French fries. I honestly don't think they're that good. Yeah. So if Cane's is willing to take notes, I would say work on your French fries. They're not good. But overall, I like the vibe. If I'm in the mood for it, it's good. So yeah. Next on the list is Chick-fil-A. So my mom doesn't let me go to Chick-fil-A because of the stuff they support. But I have been there a couple times and I have gotten the original chicken sandwich meal with Chick-fil-A sauce and a lemonade. And I would say that I've tried like my friend's mac and cheese and like their nuggets. And honestly, I don't really like mac and cheese from restaurants. I like homemade or like fake mac and cheese like Annie's or Kraft. But so mac and cheese was kind of like nothing special for me. I really like the Chick-fil-A sauce and I really like the waffle fries. When the waffle fries are like nice and crunchy, those are really good. Um, the sandwich is good. I like the pickles on it. I think that sometimes the chicken gets a little bit soggy, but like other than that, I think the flavor is pretty good. I think it's pretty good. I don't know. I'd say overall the restaurant for me gets an 8. I'd say it's what I've had there I've liked. So, yeah. I have stuff on my sweater. Okay, next is Dave's Hot Chicken. So they opened a Dave's Hot Chicken in the place where I live like last spring, and I've been there a couple times and I've tried the regular tenders and the Dave sauce, and I think those were good. I don't know. I for sure, and I've tried the sliders and I for sure like the slider better. And I like the French fries there, but like my problem with crinkle cut fries is that they get soggy really fast. So last couple times I've been to Dave's Hot Chicken though, like the fries have been good and they haven't really been soggy. So I think that's good. I also like that they give you free sauce when you want more. Yeah, and I've tried the mild and the medium, but honestly, I think I could go up higher. I just don't want to be like overwhelmed when I'm eating it. Like I like the flavor of it when it's not spicy. So I'd say overall, I really like the way like the Dave's looks. I don't know. But sometimes they take like service takes a long time, the location near me, but I think that overall I'm gonna give it a 7.5. I don't know. We have another like Nashville chicken place in where I live, and honestly, people say they like that better. I've only eaten there once, and I'd say they're pretty even. Next on the chicken category is Popeyes. I love Popeyes. My dad has been taking me there since I was a little girl. And honestly, my favorite thing I've had on the menu is their spicy chicken sandwich. And my favorite side from them is the rice and beans. I love the rice and beans. I can't remember a time I've had French fries from there, but the rice and beans are good. I know people are like, oh, you're gonna choke on a Popeyes biscuit. I love biscuits, so I honestly have no problem with those. But I've also had just like the regular chicken, and I think it's pretty good for like a fast food place like fried chicken. I've never had KFC though, so I don't know if I can compare it at all, but yeah, I love Popeyes. I'd say overall for me, Popeyes is an 8 on the verge of a 9. And I had the like saucy nuggets or whatever. And like I know that's not what they were called, but like I tried the garlic parmesan ones and I liked it, but my friend didn't, so whatever. Okay, moving on, we are gonna go into the Mexican category. Yeah, so this one honestly only has like 2 in it because like I couldn't really think of it any other categories to do, but Chipotle. Chipotle is a big one for me because they've been raising their prices, and I used to love Chipotle. Like you were like, "Oh, Mia, let's go to Chipotle," and I'd be like, "Yes." But now I'm kind of more like, because like the last couple of times I've been, like, their portions are inconsistent and it's honestly expensive, and they don't do a really good job. Like sometimes like the steak is like gummy, or like the rice is undercooked or something like that, and it just kind of like makes me like, oh, I just spent like almost $15 on this meal and it's just kind of bad. Like I don't know. But last time I went, I got the kids quesadilla and it was like $5 or $6, and it was a lot of food and it was good. So maybe that's my new go-to. I normally get a bowl with white rice, steak, fajita veggies, black beans, um, corn, pico, lettuce, cheese, sour cream. And yeah, and that's what I normally get. And it's usually pretty good, but like when one ingredient's off, like, especially if it's like the rice or the meat, it ruins the whole thing for me. Like it is not good. When Chipotle is having a good day, I would say that it gets up to a 9 for me. But when it's having a bad day, I'm just like disappointed. So I think it goes down to a 4. But when it's a good day, it's a 9. The other one in the Mexican category is Taco Bell. For me, I just recently discovered Taco Bell because I don't know, my parents never really took me there when I was younger, but like my friends went there and they like it. So like they took me there and it was good. I've only ever had like the Crunch Wrap and I love it. The nacho cheese is my favorite part. Like I love the Crunch Wrap. One thing that I think would elevate this though is all my friends get the Doritos Locos Nachos taco or whatever. I think if you put the Doritos shell instead of the like regular shell in it, oh, Crunch Wrap, 100 times better, honestly. We have like a bougie like Mexican restaurant, like white people restaurant over where I live, and they make Crunch Wraps there, and they taste the same. You can tell a little bit of difference in the meat, but like they taste the same. And yeah, I think something I'd be willing to try there is the like their new menu that they just put out, like with the like cheesy dipping whatever. I try that. The loaded nacho fries looked really good. And like I've never had it, but like I've seen all my friends get it, like the Doritos Locos. I bet that's good because like everyone I know who's had it liked it. So overall, I think Taco Bell for me. Oh, I also, Baja Blast is like a melted popsicle, but my friends are all obsessed with like the mango brisk, and I really want to try it. But overall, for me, I'd say Taco Bell gets a 7.8. I'd say it's almost an 8. I wouldn't say it's like a full 8 though. Another like Mexican category fast food restaurant I want to try is Qdoba, because they just opened one literally like a couple blocks away, and I really really want to try it just because like Chipotle has been kind of like missing recently for me. Like I feel sick after I eat it because my meat is like cartilage. I don't know. So I'm excited to try that. But yeah. So now we're moving on to the next category, which is gonna be sweet fast food. So I kind of did this with like big chain restaurants that make like sweet stuff. So I have Crumble. For me, my favorite Crumble flavor is the mint chocolate chip milkshake. I love that cookie. Any chilled cookie I like. I don't really like the hot ones. I'd say they're good, but I really like the like sugar cookies that are cold. But yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to add that in there. Another chain that makes sweet stuff that I could think of was Nothing Bundt Cakes. I like their red velvet and I like their lemon cake. And when I get my birthday freebie Buntlet, I am happy all the time. Oh, I forgot to rate Crumble. Crumble, I would say, is an 7.5. Nothing but is a 6.8. And then next on the list or the category for sweet, I have Dunkin'. And Dunkin', I love their specialty drinks. I had their like potion drink. I love that. I had their Dunkings. I love that. I love their donut lattes. Honestly, I just like the sweetness. Like, it's so good. And my favorite donut from there is like the chocolate one, because I don't really like their regular donuts. I like their like cake donuts. But yeah. So I'd say Dunkin' for me, like I'd say Dunkin's like a 7 leaning towards an 8, but like I'd say mostly a 7. Okay, next on my category for sweet stuff is Starbucks. Starbucks, I would say, is honestly, the prices make me angry. The prices, I'm not happy with them. I can obviously treat myself every once in a while, but I am not willing to spend $8 on a medium drink when I can get a huge ass coffee from Dunkin' for like, I don't know, what, $5, but then I have to spend $8 on one that's like this big. No, I don't want to do that. But I would say that some of my favorite drinks from Starbucks are the caramel macchiato with salted caramel cold foam, or a chai latte with sweet cream cold foam. But I also like the pumpkin chai. That one's really good. But that's seasonal, obviously. And my favorite drink of all time is the caramel brulee latte. Seasonal, of course. Of course, my favorite drink has to be seasonal. But actually, I prefer it that way because then I'm not spending like $100 on Starbucks a year. They're not even a year, like a month. But yeah. My favorite like food items are their grilled cheese is good. Their like croissant, bacon, egg, and cheese is good. I used to get the bacon Gouda sandwich thing, but honestly, I taste like fake food. Like, I don't know. So I don't really get that anymore. But yeah. I can't really think. I like the strawberry acai refresher, but it feels like a waste of money because it's literally just lemonade for like $20, but whatever. Okay, moving on to the next category. This is like other miscellaneous things that I couldn't really place. So first we have Noodles and Company. I used to have an obsession with Noodles and Company, and my go-to order honestly is a Wisconsin mac and cheese with Parmesan crusted chicken. And the Parmesan crusted chicken, like the quality has gone down. Like when I first got it, it was like crunchy on the outside and like juicy, and it was good. But like the last couple times I've gotten it, I haven't been to Noodles in a while though, but the last couple times I've gotten it, the like Parmesan crust tastes like burnt, like it like, and it's like kind of stale. It's not very good. So I haven't really felt the urge to go back there in a while. But yeah, the Wisconsin mac and cheese is good. I think it depends on who's making your stuff, on how like cheesy it is, how like good the noodles and like the sauce are, like the ratio. But overall, I'd give Noodles a 6.5. Starbucks, I forgot to rate. I think Starbucks, if the prices weren't so high, it'd be in the like 7 or 8 range. But honestly, because of the prices, I think it's a 5.5. Next in the other category, moving back, is Panera. I love Panera. There's so many things on the menu I will never try because there's so much stuff. I always get the mac and cheese, pick 2 with the Caesar salad, the chicken Caesar salad. Yeah, I've never really had anything else there. I miss their charged lemonade. I can't believe people like took it too far and they had to take it away. I guess people died, but like, oh, no, you can't have caffeine and don't drink it. Sorry, that's insensitive, but yeah. So Panera, I get the pick 2 with the mac and cheese and the Caesar salad, which I like it. Like, that's what I'm gonna get always. I'm never gonna stray because it's good. I think Panera for me is a 7. Next on my list is Jimmy John's for me, Jimmy John's is a 9.5, leaning on a 10. I love Jimmy John's. So I'd say my order right now is a Vito sandwich with mayonnaise added to it. It is so good. Me and like one of my best friends, we just love Jimmy John's. It's our number one place. Like anytime I'm gonna go to Jimmy John's, or anytime I'm hungry, I want to go to Jimmy John's. I love Jimmy John's. But another order that I used to get, and then they took away the Kickin' Ranch, but now it's back. They took it away, so I was like, I can't eat this anymore because it's like I only want this if it has Kickin' Ranch. I used to get the BLT, or like the BLT that has turkey in it also. I don't know what that one's called, but BLT and jalapeno chips and the Kickin' Ranch. You put the jalapeno chips and the ranch on the sandwich. It was so good. I'm gonna have to try that, but like last time I went and they had the Kickin' Ranch, I was like, wait, like I can't. I need to get the Vito. Like I love the Vito, so I ended up getting the Vito. But yeah, I'd say Jimmy John's, of course, for me, 9.5, 10. It's up there. One of my favorites, maybe my favorite. Another one that's similar to Jimmy John's is Jersey Mike's. I like Jersey Mike's, but I definitely like Jimmy John's better. I think the bread at Jimmy John's is better, but honestly, Jersey Mike's is like really good. Like I'd say it's a 9. My go-to order there is a original Italian, the Mike's Way. I love when a sub has like the oil and vinegar stuff on it. Like that makes me so happy. But I'd say that Jersey Mike's is a 9, and I'd say it's like it's not like I don't really have one close to me, so I don't really go that often, but like it doesn't really compare to Jimmy John's. Like even though they're like the same kind of food, like I prefer Jimmy John's every single time. Like I'm gonna pick Jimmy John's. All right, next on the list we have McDonald's. McDonald's for me is like when I'm hanging out with my friends, I don't want to spend money and I just kind of want some little treat or something. I'm gonna go to Jimmy John's. If I'm looking for a meal, I'm usually gonna get chicken nuggets, fries, and a chocolate milkshake, or a cheeseburger, fries, and a chocolate milkshake. But if I'm looking for a little treat, I'm gonna get an M&M McFlurry or a chocolate milkshake. And then my favorite thing that I've had there was the chicken Big Mac. I loved it, but like I'm not gonna eat a Big Mac every time. Like I only had it once, and I'm not gonna eat a Big Mac every time I go to McDonald's. Like that is crazy. And I'm not gonna get like, I don't know. But usually every time I go to McDonald's, it's usually just for like a little sweet treat, ice cream or something, or french fries. But yeah, okay, moving on. This is the last one that I could come up with is Domino's. I feel like for me, Domino's is good. I really like the seasoning they put on the crust, but like if I'm gonna get pizza, I'm gonna go to a more local place that has like more like a Neapolitan type pizza. But yeah, for me, Domino's my go-to. I do not like the pepperoni pizza there. The cheese is fine, but I'd say my top 2 are the steak and onion and the sausage pizza. Like I think it's good when you dip in ranch. I think the wings, I've had the mango habanero wings from there, and the wings taste like slime. They are not real meat. I'm worried when I eat them. But yeah. And yeah, that's all I could really come up with. If you have any other suggestions you'd like me to talk about, feel free to comment. But yeah. If you'd like, I could do another video about some of my favorite restaurants, but I don't really want to be talking about where I live that much. So I don't know, that I felt like the fast food was more of a like, it expanded the horizons a little bit more. But yeah.